Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Felipe and yes again, stretching for all. This is FitFM living room sessions. So let's get started. What we need today is just a mat, barefoot, no socks, no shoes. Alrighty, lighting and sound, wait, they are better today. Feet hip width apart. Alright, we're gonna start lifting heels and exhale going down. Inhale, lift, slow, like you're inflating the lungs, and slowly let the air go. Shoulder rolls, back and down when you lower down. A bit more control. Lower down. Very good. Smooth movements. Go slow. All the way down. There you go. You can try and avoid sudden movements. Got more control. You feel how the feet and the lower legs, the calf muscles are working. Maybe one. Let's go up and hold. Keep rolling the shoulders. Keep your heels up. Very good. Keep rolling the shoulders. Opening the chest. Now we're going to open the arms. Open and continue the circles. Front, out, and down. One more time. Arms up to ceiling, palms to the back wall. Keep your heels off the floor. Exhale, pull the arms back on the sideways like this, and pull back. Now we're going to bring the belly in at the same time the palms go back. Keep the arms as extended as possible. If it's too much for the shoulders, you can bend the arms and do it here or even here. Yeah, just opening the chest. Belly in. One more time. Now place your fingers behind the lower back and pull as you reach the ceiling with the crown of the head. Nice, tall, proud and powerful posture. Opening the chest, releasing tension in the chest, the pecs, the shoulders and the biceps. Pulling back. Your hands are as high as possible and the heels are still off the floor. You can bend your legs slightly to have more control and more balance. And release the heels, release the fingers, and do circles with the fists, circles out. A few more. Circles in. Alright. Now we're going to do some balances. Let's take a right leg is the supporting one, the left one lifts. About here, knee about hip high. And we're going to stay there. Just stay there. Find the balance. If you need your arms, use them. If you don't need them, just relax them. Shoulders back and down. Just always popping up. Nice and proud. That's it. Now, you're going to relax the lower leg from the knee to the toes. There you go. Nice and relaxed. Some balances. No tension whatsoever in the lower leg. That's it. We do this with Master Tang. There you go. In our Wushu lessons. That's great. That's great to find balance, and to release, to let go. There you go. And tie. And the other one. And to strengthen the, let's say a few seconds first. There you go. To find the control, the balance. Adjust. Find the center of gravity. And see how some muscles work on balance, right? Some stabilizer muscles are working the whole body, mainly on the leg, on that supporting leg. Keep balance. Remember, you can bend your legs slightly to have more control, and you have better control on a harder surface. So on the floor, on the hard floor, is easier than on the soft carpet, mat, or any other surface that is softer. Right? Pendulum, you can lower the knee if you need. And just stay. There's no kicking, it's just letting the leg go with the movement. Nice and relaxed. So the knee should feel loose, right? The knee and the ankle, nice and loose. Remember, this class is stretching, but it's not only stretching, it's also mobility, flexibility, some good stuff, and posture improvement as well. And tie. Alright. Now we're gonna bend over, hands on hips. We'll take the legs slightly wider and tip from the hips forward, a long spine and a long neck. If you need, you can put your hands on the thighs, or you can keep your hands here on the hips. There you go, you feel the stretch. You don't need to go too low. We don't want to round the back or flex the back. We want a long back. Yep. Even if you don't get even to the 90-degree angle, that's alright. Yep, we stay there. If you need your hands on your thighs, you can do that either way, here or here. Imagine a long line from the tailbone to the spine and project that line from the top of the head. Feel the stretch in the back side of the leg, the hands. You can go lower if you want, and you can put, even if you get low enough, you can put the hands just below the knees. Stay there, long spine, always focusing on length, long spine and long legs. We're going to release the shoulders go down and the head hang. Arms, head are just hanging there in that position. No tension at all on the upper body. Remember to listen to your body and go as far as you need, but not farther than that. And release. Lean forward, hands on the floor. We're gonna bend the legs into a kneeling position. Knees back, away, knees nice and wide. Extend your arms and sit back. We're gonna sit back into the heels and lower the chest. Start lowering the chest. Go as low as you possibly can. Go. We open the legs, the knees, because we want some space for the chest to come down, right? Stay there a few seconds. And we're gonna cross one arm below opposite armpit, and lower the chest. Nice shoulder stretch. At the same time, we keep this position. If you want, you can push yourself slightly back so the bum goes closer to the heels. Stay there a few seconds. and release. Let's change arms. The other arm crosses and we lower the chest. The arm is perpendicular to the body. The chest is down, the hips are still at the back and down towards the heels. And release. Center. Elbows go to the floor. Lower the hips. It's kind of cobra kind of back extension, stretching. It's good for the abs as well. Abdominal stretching. Lengthen the neck. Reach up. An option is putting the hands on the floor and extending the arms, lifting chest even more. If you need even more, you can walk your hands back and extend, lifting the hands farther. If you don't need it, you can stay here. That's enough for you. Go for it. Either way, abdominal stretch, back extension, shoulders back and down. 3, 2, time. Right. Now one hand below the forehead or the temples. Bend one leg with the same side hand. Grab that foot and bring it heel to bum as close as possible. If you want more, you can use the other arm. You can still put the head on the floor or keep it up and open the chest. Pull the leg as much as possible. Feel the stretch in the front part of the thigh, the quadriceps. There you go. Mobility and flexibility, they are a matter of working constantly, consistently, and hard. That's what we do, right? There you go. And slowly release for the leg. If you're not flexible yet, you can use a towel. You wrap a towel around and pull your leg, right? That's another option. Changing legs. You reach with both. Go for it. If you reach with one, you can still put the other one underneath your temples or your forehead. Pulling, very good. And release. Push yourself up, lift chest, and we're gonna sit facing front. Lace sole of the feet together. Grab your feet from the outside. Bring your heels as close as possible to the groin. Open the chest, shoulders back and down. Long neck. Reach that ceiling with the crown of the head. Keep your chin in, alright? A good distance. If you want this distance from the collarbones. And lower the knees. Push your knees down towards the mat. Inhale, release. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, release. And good. Keep going. If you feel one leg is higher than the other one, try and focus on that one. I call that one the lazy leg. So this knee for me is the one I need to work more on. Yeah, I emphasize that one a little more. I still work on both, but that one requires a little extra effort. Yeah, that's what we do. Give our bodies what they need. Focus on balancing things. Yeah? If we have any unbalance and we notice that and we know how to fix it, we work on it. A couple more times. Very good. And one. This time, hold it down. Hold your knees as low as you can. Feel how the glutes are working, the outer thigh muscles are working. Holding the knees as low as possible, opening the hips, and stay there a few seconds. 5, 2, and release. Now we're gonna cross. Let's extend one leg and cross the leg on top. Opposite elbow, or crease of the elbow, grabbing the knee. We turn to the opposite side. The other hand is pushing up, so you lift the chest as much as possible. And there's another option. This is the easy option. You can bend that extended leg, bring the heel to the bum, and keep your sit bones as low as possible as you extend your body. And this is called the pretzel. There you go. Are you breathing? Hopefully, breathe nice and deeply. Remember, breathing is not only for cardio and strength training. Breathing is also for stretching, mobility, and meditation even. Everything requires, there you go, a good level and release of breathing. You can do the extended leg option, yep, or do the bent leg option. Find a good spot, there you go. You can put the heel on the floor, the heel of the top leg on the floor. That means, there you go, you got a nice flexibility. If not, we're working on that. Eventually we can get there. Just turning as much as possible. You can even look to that wall. There you go. We're not forcing it too much anyway. And release. That leg extends out, the right one. The left bent, the foot is against or very close to the thigh, inside the thigh. Chest square to that extended leg. One hand on each side of the leg and walk the fingers, bring the chest nice and low. Now we're gonna grab either the leg, if you reach the ankle or even the foot, and pull yourselves to that bend, forward fold, and pulling gently, all right? We don't want to overdo it. Just listen to the body and feel the nice stretch in the hammies, the glutes, and the back. And even the calves. If you pull your foot enough, start feeling the calf stretch. You don't need this one. You can pull the foot. Keep breathing and pulling constantly. There you go. Static stretches, they work best at from 30 to 60 seconds. I like keeping my static stretches for longer, sometimes even minutes, as long as I feel the stretching and increase the range little by little. That's helpful. And slowly release, come back and change legs. All the leg extends, the left, the right is bent, should stop, square to that extended leg, one hand on each side, and walk away. Again, there you go, find a good position, turn the hips, chest, and start pulling the leg. You can stay here and pull if you're About here, that's alright. As long as you feel some stretching, yeah? Posterior chain, stretching. Move farther. You reach the foot, try and pull it. There you go. To feel the stretch in the lower leg as well. Stay a few seconds. And time. Oh, back. Now you lay on the back. Lay down. Slowly roll back and come to this position. Alright. Now, solid the feet together. This time we're gonna let the gravity bring your knees down, hands relaxed by the hips on the mat, or you can put the hands on the thighs and gently pull down. I like bringing the belly in or down in this case. And keep that nice long spine, because in this position the lower back tends to arch more. We have a natural curve in the lumbar spine, in the lower back, but it tends to increase, right? So we want to bring it back to a neutral position. So you feel more control on lower back and hips. This is a natural hip opener, and yeah, we can control a little more and have more control by lowering that back. That also changes the tilt on the hips as well. So we're going to stay there. Now we're gonna extend arms out, knuckles on the floor, flat arms on the floor, and we're gonna bring the back knee to the front, back knee to the front. Twisting hips, there you go, and keep the shoulder blades down on the floor. Opposite shoulder blade stays. And back to open. And then the other knee reaches the other to the back. Stay about 3 seconds and come back. First one, the one first, yeah, and the back one comes. You can go slightly more dynamically, out, back, and reach. Stay just a couple of seconds, out, open, knees together, and keep going one at a time. Only one leg is moving at a time, then the other joints come as low as possible and keep going. Solid the feet and heels are still together. It's like a pivot. Yes. Good job. This is a new movement. We haven't done this one before actually, not even in the live sessions. So all of my live classes participants of all time. There you go. Now we're gonna go back and stay here, stay there, stay back. We're gonna stay a few seconds. Look to that opposite hand, not the one towards the knees are pointing, but the other one, the back hand, let's say, and make sure that shoulder blade, there you go, is against the mat, pushing down hardly. There you go. So you feel the nice stretch along the side of the body, and the spine is twisting, and the hips are twisting. And come back to the front. Both knees come this time. Look to the back. Hand on the floor. And press the floor with the shoulder blades. And release, come back to center. All right, now we're gonna bring knees. Grab both legs below the knees. And when you exhale and pull, inhale, release. Exhale and pull. That's another example of this breathing and movement coordination and breathing and movement connection. And release. Good. Couple more times. Shoulders stay down. Easy. Listen to your body. Remember, even with very light movements, very easy movements, sometimes depending on our needs, we need to just let it go, all right? So just stop sometimes or modify the options. That's right. One more time, one more exhalation, and pull. Bring the knees as close as possible to the shoulders, and release. And feet down on the floor. All right. Now, we're gonna cross one leg, ankle to opposite knee, and gently push the leg while keeping the hips steady. Yeah, the hips tend to twist and go with the movement, go with the leg. We keep the hips very steady and we push, so it's at hip level. The movement comes from this hip. And there you go. Stay there a few seconds. Stabilize the hips. Now, same leg, release, extend the leg up to the ceiling, grab the leg and pull it towards yourselves. You can grab it from here or higher. Maybe calves, go. Let's lower the hips and shoulders. We don't want a curve back, we want a long, long one. Make sure your head is on the floor, the shoulders are very close to the floor, and even the hips. Time flies. And release the other leg. Let's do this one. Today's session is going to be slightly longer, apparently. That's all right, just a couple minutes, that's all right. Again, remember the hips, control on the hips, and push that leg. Pushing the knee away, shoulders still down. And now it's time to extend the leg up to the ceiling. Grab it from the hammies or from the calves, high on the leg, if you need. Nice long spine, long neck. Almost there. Five seconds. And release. Hug your legs again, but this time we're gonna roll like a ball. And do 3 to 5 times to gain more momentum. And one more, and sit up. Sit yourselves up. And that's it for today. Crossing legs, lengthen the spine, the neck, chin still in, while we try and reach the ceiling with the top of the head. Shoulders back and down. Two more exhalations. Deep, profound. One more.
done and dusted. Great job. All right, let's see who's there. Nice. Alrighty, so see you next time. Remember the timetable, all the classes we have: Pilates, Move It, Stretching for All, boxing, core, and cardio and strength. On Saturday, remember, we have a super class, a 45 minutes class. During the week, we have 30-minute sessions. Sessions are for everyone, you know, a variety of classes. So stay tuned. Join me on FitFM Fitness Facebook, Instagram, fitfm.fitness, and on YouTube. I just uploaded a boxing video today, a boxing 30-minute class, and that's Felipe Macia on YouTube. Join, look for the new videos, and stay tuned. See you around. Thanks for coming. See you next time.